Hey guys, it's Nato. Before we get started though, I want to say two things. One, an apology. It would be for the time between the last video, which would be the Murder Myers indie game review video got posted, because that span of about 4 weeks it took for that to get up was the time that I was actually overseas, and we just got back in America, and I got back sometime late last week, Thursday, yeah, and sorry, I had to think about that one, and still a little messed up, all jet lag and stuff, but I'm going to be coming to y'all with another indie game review today, and the second part of the two-part apology kind of thing is today I'm using a kind of jerry-rig setup, because while I was gone, somebody messed around with stuff, and apparently my microphone that I love to use is not necessarily trashed, but long story short, I cannot use it right this moment. So I'm going to be using an internal mic on my PC, which more or less is going to pick up a lot more ambient noise for the most part. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm sitting in a chair that is going to make a lot of noise sometimes. So I'm going to do my best to sit still, and you might hear a little controller button presses and things like that, but hopefully my voice will be enough to overshadow that. I'll be able to get some of it out at least, but should be able to keep it to minimum. Okay, and without further ado, back in my indie game library, and I recently, like I said, the last video I did was on this Murder Miners game here, and it's a fun game. It's kind of like Halo meets 3D sandbox, and it's actually really fun. And in that video I show you all the different modes, what they are, I give you some gameplay and stuff, show you my map setup, some of the maps I made, and how to make a map and how the whole map making process is. And that game's got a great crafting engine in it that really works really well. And with the miner gun and things like that, it makes building really easy. Castleminers, you have to have one on too. And the other one I did, let's see, I've done 3. Yeah, I did a PUBG, which would be one of the most popular ones that's coming out now. It's kind of like DayZ, but for console. So that one's really fun. And if you're any kind of zombie fan, you need to get that. And now I had somebody post, or at least comment on one of the videos, I think it was the Total Miner Forge video, that game, Total Miner Forge is this way. I guess after the 2.0 update, or maybe just before. I mean, I didn't get this game till back when it was in 1.2 or something, like 1 point something, way back when. And it had just gotten online multiplayer when I was getting it, and it was like 1,600 points, I think, and that's $20. What it used to be when it was points, but now it's like $20, I guess, is what that is. And basically, then it was $20, but somebody, and I said in the video that it was $1, and to my avail, I think somebody let me know that it's actually worth $3, I think is what they said. And that's the equivalent of 240 points, which nobody really cares about points anymore, but just been doing this for a while, so it's easy for me to go by points still. But it'd be about $3 for the game. So it's different. When I checked on it last, I had to get an update and stuff for it. Long story short, I had to rebuy it, and it was only $1. That was just before 2.0, but I guess after that they might have increased the price. So that's good news, though. That means people are playing it, and it's getting more popular. So, enough intro on the other games. Today I'm going to be doing Castleminer Warfare, which is another Castleminer game. And it actually, obviously they use the same graphics and things as the other Castleminer games. But this one, in particular, gives Castleminer, like normal Castleminer didn't have any kind of combat in it. It was just a building game with sandbox, basic sandbox. Kind of like Minecraft, just without all the mobs. And, well, it kind of had some, but not really anything that we recognized. And it was the one that gave me creative. Now, Castleminer Warfare is pretty much the exact opposite as far as combat is concerned. It's all about combat. And what they've done is they've actually added in a Call of Duty style first-person shooter gameplay into this Castleminer series that's normally like a classic sandbox. and we'll play offline. Do team deathmatch. They give you some default maps. You should do the forest, just because it's, you know, very basic. It's just trees, grass, and caves and stuff. But the maps are a lot smaller. But essentially, what it does is it gives you class customization, which is brand new. And if you go over here and press X on it quick, and it brings up a new menu here. You actually have primary weapons. You have all these primary weapons you can unlock. They don't necessarily go straight down to order, but you'll unlock the LMG first, then the light machine gun next. But you'll unlock that, then the elite bolt, then the double barrel. Then you'll unlock this, then that, then that. And that's just the way it works, but I don't know why necessarily, but that's the way they've done it. And there are a lot of different varieties of guns, and they actually all do different things. Unlike most first-person shooters, Battlefield's kind of turning into it. I'm kind of depressed, but most of the guns kind of act the same. They just look different or make different sounds. But in this game, they all actually have different recoil percentages. They have different levels of sound, recoil, rate of fire, accuracy. They actually really all are, strangely enough, they're all different from each other, like sporadically different from each other. So a lot of different people can enjoy a lot of different styles of the combat, and for different maps you might need different things. But double barrel shotgun is decent. It's kind of awful. I mean, it's got good damage, but it takes forever to reload, and you can get mauled from across the map easily. Elite bolt action's good, fire's slow, and this is not the kind of game you really want to zoom in rifle on. And again, the graphics aren't the best, so obviously sniper rifle scopes aren't going to be the best way to go. LMGs are alright. Accuracy kind of goes down, and it's almost impossible to hit people when they're jumping all around over the place. But I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can make it last. And it's got a large magazine capacity, like it says. Obviously, it's a light machine gun. But because of that, you actually get more ammo starting out, so ammo runs shy pretty quickly. When you run out of ammo, you're kind of screwed. So it can help you there. The machine pistol 90, again, it's like an P90, and shoots fast, it's accurate, but it runs out of ammo really quick. And because of its high rate of fire, it does have a really good damage, and that's the one I like to use the most. But it does run out of ammo really fast. The SMG is good, doesn't have very good accuracy, but it's very powerful. And it doesn't actually lose ammo as fast as you'd think it would. It doesn't hold as much, though. So that can be a downside. Assault rifle is just your basic. It's got a little bit higher damage than the military rifle, which is the one that you start out with, the M16. But the assault rifle is essentially the most basic, strong, and at the same time balanced assault rifle of the game. So that's what I'm using right now. Advanced pistol and the King Caliber are the only two pistols there are. You can kind of tell the difference. This is your basic kind of Colt pistol, semi-automatic 7-round clip, and the King Caliber's revolver, 6-round revolving magnum, high power, good accuracy, slow rate of fire, and not very much ammo capacity. Grenades, there's only normal and sticky grenades. I don't really explain those. Tactical, flash, concussion, smoke, and spawn points. It's like a tactical insertion. Smoke grenades, obviously, they make smoke. Concussion, it's blurs your vision, but it more or less slows you down too. This stuns players. It makes them a little bit disoriented, and you can't really see well. And you all play Call of Duty. Obviously, we've seen all this before. And then they also have perks. You get one perk per class. So it's not like you have perk 1, 2, and 3 different classes of perks, but they just put them all in here at one time. There's all these perks. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm using clip size right now because I want to be able to hold more ammo. That's probably my favorite. But they've got all the ones you can imagine, anything you can really see, all there. And the best thing, I think that kind of blew my mind a little bit, is actually added tag streaks. Tags are kills in this game, so they're called, it's essentially kill streaks. 3 in a row without dying. Greater than 3 gives you, see the little greater sign, it means 3 or more you get a radar detection, 4 or more you get armor, 5 is a jammer, and they have all these different things in between you can unlock, like camouflage. You can pick blocks instantly. In the game, you actually swap to build mode and collect blocks, and your blocks stay with you the entire time. So if I mine 6 grass blocks, I now have 6 grass blocks in my inventory. I leave the game, join another one, I still get the 6 blocks. But I can only place those 6 blocks. I can only place as many as you can get. And there's a store where you can actually buy blocks, but you have to level up to unlock certain blocks. And it's really, there's not really anything you can really do except place trees, grass, and leaves, and wood until you get to a pretty high level. It starts going really, really slow at the beginning until you get to a higher level. So building purposes, you kind of have to use default maps for the longest time. So they kind of take away a lot of the building aspect of it. It really slows down building. So until you get to like at least like level 25-ish, you're not really unlocking any bricks, like bricks, concrete, things like that you should want to build with at least. So team ammo, refill ammo for your whole team, free build, unlimited blocks, decreased damage for the whole team, all these different things. So, okay, I only have like, I think 3 unlocked, yeah, so I'm having to use those right now. Those are nice. And so you can go press Y here, purchase blocks. You can purchase all I have unlocked now, and I'm level, I don't know what level am I? I'm 11. I haven't played very much, but I can only get torches, leaves, snow, dirt, and see how it says I got 17 of 17 purchased? Like, it means I can't hold anymore. I can acquire more, it's 0 acquired, but I can't buy anymore. I can acquire more in game now. Grass, lake bed, bottom of a lake, I guess, and sand. And then there's wood over here, like a log, and then there's wood. And I think I got some rock, asphalt, I unlocked asphalt, stone bricks, a blue lamp, and a yellow one. I think, oh, and I got water fountain. And that would be all the blocks I have. So in some of these, like, plasters at 29, 31, polished marble, chrome 35. So some of these unlock really late in the game, and they can be kind of a pain to unlock. C4 32, oil fountain 22, TNT 15. So, but levels usually don't take very long. Seasons 500 to 400 and 4,400. You get, I forget. It's either 10 or 100 XP per kill. I don't know. I think it's 100. So that actually is only like 44 kills. That's not much. When you get in the game, people kind of just spam and stuff. And if you look up, if just in counting kills, obviously there's challenges and things too, but just kills, I've got 23,600 points, which means I've gotten 236 kills. If that was all tags, but it's not. And that's not very long. It doesn't take that long to get that many kills in Modern Warfare and things like that. So I've started a game by myself just to show you what the gameplay is like. You can see there's a mini map up on the top. Y swaps weapons. X will shoot a little bit here to show you the reload. And you can actually you shoot and they actually destroy blocks unless you lock all of them. I don't think you can lock them now. So people can't destroy your map, and if you want to, you press B, you can swap over to mining mode. You can actually make it kind of like a sandbox in a way. LT breaks, and then RT will place them. But you use your bumpers here to scroll through the thing. You actually go on a rock and stuff and plant rocks with RT here. And you can destroy them back. And see how it turned that number turned green? It means I'm acquiring blocks. I haven't actually bought those. So they're different like that. You can't just like go around mining blocks technically. I guess the acquired blocks, I think the difference is the acquired blocks won't follow me around, but the red ones, like the actual purchased ones, the owned ones will. So you can buy blocks to have in your inventory and use in your maps, or you can just collect them off the ground. So either way will work. But just like in the other Castleminer games too, you jump pretty high. You can go through leaves, so you can hide in trees and stuff. And when the game gets full, you can imagine this can get pretty crazy. There's a grenade. It's just RB, Call of Duty controls. Blows up, kind of messes a little bit of the ground up right around it. Flash, I think is what I'm got equipped. So you see a little flash screen, that's pretty cool. And yeah, Y swaps. If there were people in my game, I could show you the kill streaks, but there's not. But essentially, radar just brings somebody, like, allows people to come in, and the armor like increases my armor, and the other one gives me like radar detection or something like that, or I don't know. But they're pretty interesting and fun stuff. There's a lot of people in your game, and people vary. So you get sometimes I think the audience is going down a little bit since it came out, because people realize what it's about and stuff, and some people don't like it, some people do, but it's been out long enough. The people that still play it are the ones that want to play it, you know, not the ones that just don't know what it is. So, and my mini-map actually layers with me. So if I go down far enough, see it'll change, and it'll actually show me caves and stuff. It goes out horizontally and shows me horizontally what's next to it. See how it changed? And now all the walls are in black. And if I go up, the area I can walk actually gets bigger and bigger until I'm up here, and it'll transform again. So that's nice. A little terraforming mini-map. It's nice. And so it's always good. And it'll help you spot enemies. When they shoot, they'll pop up on the mini-map. And you got ammo down there in the bottom left. Weapon I'm using. When you run out of ammo, you kind of are screwed. You can run around and try to punch people. The punch isn't very strong. So yeah, the flash. You can press, see how I'm walking now, you can press in RS, you can actually sprint too. So that's essentially how it works. And there's a little intermission here, and then I'll go back and I can start it again. But I can join it back now. But that's essentially how it works. And yeah, there's some other game modes, like they have free-for-all, which is individual fighting. Obviously, you got to build and gather resources to survive on your own. Edit. This is actually where you go in and build your map. And I don't really want to, I mean, I can, I guess, show you all the default maps. I don't really think that's necessary, so I probably won't. But, so you can go in this mode, you actually have unlimited blocks. And this is where you're able to edit and see my dirt blocks aren't going away. I can sit here and edit, and add these. And you press Y, you can bring up your menu, you can get all the blocks you have unlocked. And this is how you build maps. You can start out on a flat world, which is just rocks, and you can actually, it's got a wall on it and stuff, and you can build around. So that's fun. And that's essentially the best as it really gets. You can do sensitivity, invert, controls, or save your world, so you can save it and come back to it. So we're going to leave that. I'm not going to save. Let's see. Do a team deathmatch. The city is the only other one that you really need to see. Flatland is just a flat one. That rock stuff I talked about, it's not even grass, it's just kind of straight rock. Arctic is alright. It's just a kind of a snow forest with hills, less trees. City is really the only one I'm going to really show you. They kind of did a pretty good job with the city, it's alright. But it's default, so you don't have to do anything, you kind of get it at the beginning, so it's nice to have. But, so, you spawn, they got a little, central town or whatever, and they've actually recently added water physics into the game. Unlike the other Castleminer games, this one actually does have water physics, and the water looks really smooth. So it kind of looks just like Minecraft water physics, and it essentially is just source block and then it travels out from there. But I haven't done too much with the water yet, but that's what they call the water fountain block that I've unlocked. So I'll be able to fool around with that later. But so they built a pretty nice city here, and they got a lot of things, little red lanterns and stuff. You can actually, actually I'm pretty sure all the buildings you can climb up in. They've got staircases and stuff going up everywhere. So it's fun. The only downside of this is sometimes you'll get people that'll walk around and destroy blocks like that. Kind of mess up the map a little bit. That's ice. You can tell see how I walk slower? I can't really jump on it. That's cool, you slide. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Looks like a prison maybe, or a tower. I'm not sure. And they got a wall going around it, so you can't just jump off. But if you do, it's like a death sentence, because you kind of die. So, pretty cool town. There's a lot of places you can snipe from and things like that. And obviously we got a lot of people in here, and you lock the blocks and things like that. It's really fun. It's essentially, it's kind of like Murder Miners, but not exactly the same because it's a Castleminer game, and it's classic Castleminer gameplay just with PvP. Insane good PvP. You can make maps, and all the class customizations is unique to this. So, yeah, as you can see, there's not many games that are like this that you can just think of at the top of your head. And because it's such a trusted title of mine, and I love Castleminer games, it's definitely, to me, worth a buy. But then again, that's why I'm doing the review, so you decide for yourself if you want to spend the money or not. But I definitely found it worth it, and got it. I wanted to try it when I first got it, didn't know what it was, but I'm definitely not regretting the fact that I got it. The only downside that I found so far is that sometimes it's really hard to find games, and when you do find games, there's like 4 of them, and I think most of them only have like 2, 3 people at max in one game. I found one that had like 8, but I had a horrible ping to it, and it's kind of hard to find people. So if you want to have a good experience in this game, my word of advice, get friends to download it with you, and then make a party and play it all together on like a server like this. Start one up yourselves, and host it. So it's public, people can join, but you at least got a couple people you know you'll be able to play with the entire time. So, then again, if you are a loner and you're a lone wolf, this probably isn't the easiest game to come on and just pwn noobs or anything like that. It's kind of essentially what you do when there are people, but the thing is sometimes it's hard to find people. So, that's my review of Castleminer Warfare. Definitely going to be making more videos, probably a couple more today, so in the next couple days you should see some more videos up, and I'm feeling more in the mood now that I'm back to kind of catch up. So, thank y'all. I saw DHGA podcast on. I want to send a little holler out to him, because he actually responded again and wanted me to thank me on the Murder Miner video, and is continually watching our channel, so yeah, he's definitely a quality viewer, and I definitely enjoyed making the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope it helped, so you get a good idea of what this game is and if you actually want to get it. So, thanks for watching, and check out our channel and any other videos that are coming on soon. And if I can, although it's very rare, I'm going to see if I can't get Stonewall to come on and help us make some more videos if I can. And it's also good to ask now that it's getting closer to the beginning of the year in the fall, and this is really busy right about now. But, more or less, thank you guys. Peace.